what's going on? This is LogicOwl here today with Digital Dynasty. I'm doing the first episode of FPS Weekly for May 29th, 2015. I got some pretty cool stories I want to talk about with you guys today, and you'll be able to see them up here, or over here, or here, or whatever I decide to do, and my magical editing skills is what you'll get to see in the final result, which you're watching right now. So the first story we're going to talk about today is Overwatch, which is a pretty cool game, and honestly, the first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell's this thing? Why the hell do I want to play this? Like, it's team-based? Not individual-based? It's objective-based? No TDM? What? Why should I want to play this? But then I got a second look at it, primarily with the trailer that's going here, showing off one of the characters called Hanzo. Hanzo is a ninja futuristic samurai person. I suppose a little backstory on Overwatch would be good. Overwatch takes place many years in the future, very futuristic setting. And basically it's an FPS game that is built off of and based around, not built off of, doesn't use the source engine, but it is based on TF2, you know, like pretty team involved, objective based, and really not really any kind of like TDM or free for all that doesn't really exist in this game. And it's also being developed by Blizzard, which is an interesting thing to do. Blizzard is not really known for FPS games, like at all, ever. Blizzard is known for making RPGs and MMORPGs, like cough, World of Warcraft. They also do StarCraft, which is like a futuristic RPG, but it's the same kind of deal in that regard. Anyway, Hanzo, cool character. You're watching his trailer right here. It's not really a trailer, it's a gameplay thing that was done recently. But whatever, doesn't matter. Still really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Should be an interesting game. You can apply for the beta right now because, did I mention, Overwatch is going to be free to play. So check it out. It'll be good. At least I think it will. If it's not, then obviously I'm going to criticize it. But hey, it's just me. The next news story that we're going to talk about is a game called Hellraid, which isn't really so much a first-person shooter as it is a first-person melee magic game. Yeah. Anyway, Hellraider is a game that takes place from its first-person perspective in a medieval kind of setting, and it's like a fantasy medieval kind of setting. It's really pretty cool concept for a game. Kind of like an arena style game where you go through rooms and you could clear out the enemies. I don't know if there's any kind of multiplayer aspect to it, but it's pretty cool, as you can see by the trailer that is right here. Then yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, some sad news that just occurred with Hellraid. Unfortunately, the development of it has been put on hold, and it was supposed to come out this year. So that is unfortunate, and we don't know what's going on there. But according to the article, the game's just been put on hold indefinitely. Its developers having a little bit of trouble. So that is unfortunate, and we wish all the best to the development team of Hellraid. Getting newer ideas to the first-person genre is always refreshing to encounter. Alright, next up, Battlefield 4, with the image right here. I mean, I'm not showing a trailer or gameplay, anything. Battlefield 4 came out a while ago. It's pretty old at this point. I don't really think it's necessary to show you guys what's going on there. It's like, I don't really think so. Yeah, so just an image. Image will do fine. Anyway, Battlefield 4 is getting a spring patch. The spring patch is going to include several new weapons because apparently the number of weapons that's already inside the game is not satisfactory whatsoever. So they're just going to add in some more stuff to make it more interesting, and I believe there are a couple of new maps that are included in there as well. So, be sure to check out Battlefield 4 if you haven't. The spring patch coming soon. Alright, I think I'm gonna roll on into the next game to talk about, which is CSGO, or Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is also getting an update. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is uber tactical. I mean, anyone who's familiar with FPS games, you know what CS:GO's been about. It's been out for quite a while. It's been out for like almost 5 years at this point, so not really going to talk too much about it. Also, reason why there's another image roundabouts here that is pertaining to CS:GO, because it's an old game. But the interesting thing is, like, sort of the same stuff as the Battlefield patch. I believe that you will be getting a new map and some weapons and stuff. Yes, new maps and a XP system, because, you know, I guess despite breaking all kinds of ground before, Counter-Strike Global Offensive never hit that kind of level of, oh, let's have an XP system, because, you know, it actually makes sense to have, and it's kind of why most modern FPS games have that. So that's what's going on with CS:GO. Next, Killing Floor 2, which is the sequel to the first Killing Floor, which came out many years ago, and I don't remember when it came out. But anyway, Killing Floor 2, pretty fun game. Gore out the wazoo, just crazy levels of gore. Anyway, it's about a zombie apocalypse type thing happening in Europe. Europe's getting overrun by zombies. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Anyway, trailer's happening right here, so you can see that for yourself. Like, whoa, zombies! So, you know, pretty standard kind of thing. Zombies are happening. End of the world, apocalypse. But the cool thing is, Killing Floor 2, which is still in Steam Early Access at this time, is getting another update, which is adding a new map, which is pretty awesome, because there's only one map available right now, and it's like this Arctic base kind of thing, and then this new map is like this haunted mansion type of thing. It's actually pretty cool. I might pick up Killing Floor 2 at some point in time, because it looks awesome. And with that, we shall move on into the final news story for FPS Weekly. So Evolve is getting a new game mode that is called the Arena game mode. So instead of the typical Evolve strategy where it's like, okay, we got the hunters, they're all starting over here in one particular place, and then they have to go out and find the monster and attack the monster and do stuff with the monster and kill the monster. They're now enclosed in a small arena, which actually makes a whole lot more sense. So the monster can't like get super leveled up and then just go smashing the hunters, because, you know, that's what happens in the normal game. But anyway, yeah, getting the arena mode. So the hunters and the monster will be starting off much closer to each other. It's almost like instantaneous action, basically, from the gameplay that's right here. And it's just, whoa! Like, why didn't they release this with the game when it actually came out? Because this mode makes sense. What? Unbelievable! So yeah, that's what's going on with Evolve. So like 7 months after its release, it's actually turning into a game that looks compelling somewhat because of the arena. Probably not going to pick up Evolve anyway, though. Still not very keen on it. Don't really think much of it. Yeah. And lastly, I just want to talk a little bit about the FPS Weekly tips of the week, which is cheesy, I know, but come on, just roll with me here. So the tips that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to pertain towards Overwatch, even though I've not played any bit of Overwatch, and Overwatch's beta won't be out until the fall. The tips I could gather from the Hanzo gameplay trailer is that primarily Overwatch is the type of game where you're going to want to be light on your feet, you're going to want to move around, you're going to want to be aware of your surroundings, and because apparently regenerative health in this does not exist besides like a medic healing you. Very TF2-esque. But the thing to keep in mind is just to be like light on your feet, moving around, keeping an eye on what's going on around you, be aware of your surroundings, and to play very, very tactically. That, I think, will provide the best advantage for you inside Overwatch. Anyway, this is LogicOwl of Digital Dynasty, and also of LogicOwl Let's Plays, my own channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you've enjoyed this first episode of FPS Weekly.